Lake Brescia, Cocoon Lowlands.
This must be Lake Brescia? Well, I guess we fell from up there. And the lake turned to crystal?
Help me out here. I mean, did the foul sea do this? How in the world did we end up here?
How should I know?
We're alive. How?
Sarah! No one survives a fall from that high. Not without a miracle. Sarah saved us!
Sarah, listen. It's all your fault. She got...
Hey! Watch out!
We can do magic now.
Why did I... Still...
You used magic. You used the power of the sea. The foul sea cursed us. We're the sea now.
So I have to show the tutorial battle because it's going to change things. Paradigm system tutorial. View the tutorial. You can assign characters the most effective roles for a given situation by changing your party's paradigm. You can switch between paradigms as often as you'd like. First press LB to access your party's paradigm deck. Each paradigm assigns specific roles to the members of your party. These roles define the spells and abilities of it. That's a terrible. Lightning as a commando and snow as a ravager? What is wrong with you? These roles define the spells and abilities available to a party member, as well as their general behaviour in combat. There's a wide variety of paradigms to choose from. Offensive paradigms concentrate on dealing damage to enemies, while defensive paradigms focus on party protection and healing. It is very important to shift paradigms to suit your situation. Yes, kids, we're still in the tutorial. You can press left and right to scan the paradigms available and see the list of roles that each encompass. Your current paradigm, Relentless Assault, is an offensive paradigm in which multiple attackers coordinate their efforts. The paradigm's two Ravagers target whichever enemy the commando attacks, with the goal of quickly filling the enemy's chain gauge in order to stagger it. If you wish to continue using the Relentless Assault paradigm, press B to close the paradigm deck. If you wish to change paradigms, select a new paradigm with left or right and then press A. One of your party members has just taken damage. Now might be a good time to open your paradigm deck with left B and shift to a defensive paradigm like Solidarity. Shifting to Solidarity will cast Snow in the role of a Sentinel, boosting his defenses so he can shield others from enemy ire. Vanille's role will change to Medic, causing her to concentrate on healing wounded allies with the Cure spell. Once your party has recovered its strength, you can shift back to Relentless Assault and continue battling your enemies. So the roles are Commando, which is physical damage, Ravager, which is magic damage, Sentinel, which is tank, Medic, which is healing, and the final two roles are Saboteur, which is debuffing, and Synergist, which is buffing. You just used magic! Wait for it. You magic using magic user, you.
So we really are Lassie. Looks like it. You too?
Yep. Right here.
Okay.
Let's see to the last.
Why me? I don't even know you, but you have to go and attack that thing? Just leave me alone. It's your fault. It's your fault. You could have. All of this is your and Sarah's fault.
Watch it!
Sorry.
Everything is gonna be all right. You'll see. Come on. Off we go.
Don't trust her, she's Australian-ish. Strode into danger's den and paid the consequence.
Yep. We're all playing for Team Pulse now. Why me?
So, paradigms. Customize. You can change your party, or we can't change your party, but... I forget. Yeah. I forget. Also, by the way, you'll find this hilarious. It resets this every single time. I cannot think of another paradigm I would need now, but basically, you can see what's happening, right? Events! Chapter 2. Pulsian Menace. Snow pleads with the Pulse fal'Cie. He offers himself in Sarah's place if it will release her from her fate. The fal'Cie remains silent. Seeing Snow's desperate pleas go unanswered, Lightning and Saz draw weapons on the lower world being. Even if the fal'Cie will soon be destroyed along with the entire vestige, they have reasons to defeat it with their own hands. They work together to bring down the fal'Cie, even though I died. Whoops. And the vestige now plummets towards the lake below. A final wave of power explodes from the dying fal'Cie, transforming the water and surrounding area into solid crystal. Lightning and the others do not witness this breathtaking event. Upon defeating the fal'Cie, they are drawn through a rift into a dimension where an immense otherworldly presence awaits. Onto their bodies it sears cursed brands, onto their minds the vision of a beast destroying Cocoon. Swept along by unimaginable energies, their helpless companions are swallowed in a lightless void. As Snow drifts in the darkness, one memory fights to the surface of his consciousness. Yes, indeed. Indeed. Bound in darkness, Lightning feels nothing but anger towards the Pulse fal'Cie. It had taken Sarah and cursed her with the l'Cie's doomed existence. It is the underlying reason for the purge, and it is an enemy to be cut down if she is to fulfill Sarah's final request to save Cocoon. Lightning's aggression provokes the fal'Cie into action, and it attacks her. Saz draws his guns with grim resolve, and Snow joins the battle without hesitation. As they deal the killing blow to the master of the vestige, a flash of light rends the air. They are pulled into a swirling void of chaos where they are bound by an ominous and inexorable entity. Branded with arcane markings, the companions are then assaulted with the vision of a terrible beast tearing Cocoon apart. Soon after, the vestige finally succumbs to the combined attacks of the Sanctum forces. In the midst of the chaos, a memory surfaces from the depths of Snow's fading awareness. A marriage proposal made to his beloved Sarah under a night sky lit with the colours of exploding fireworks. Can his wish for a happy future ever be granted now? Even though he has no charisma with Sarah. The 13 days. Day 11. Oh, sorry, day 10. Gifts. It would be Lightning's birthday in 2 days. While out shopping for her present with Sarah, Snow slipped away to buy engagement necklaces. He intended to propose to Sarah the very next day. He knew her fate as a l'Cie, but meant to stand by her no matter what. Meanwhile, Sarah searched for a gift that would help keep Lightning safe during her dangerous work as a soldier. After giving her sister the present, Sarah planned to confess about becoming a l'Cie. Day 11. Proposal. Snow proposed to Sarah under the brightly exploding fireworks, giving her renewed hope for the future. Sarah still didn't know what her focus was and had yet to tell Lightning about her l'Cie curse, but as you've seen, she turned to crystal, not a zombie, so whatever she was supposed to do, she did. But with Snow by her side, there was no obstacle they couldn't overcome. Hand in hand, they watched the spectacle of lights illuminate the night sky. In Bodom, there is a legend: if you wish on the fireworks, your dreams will come true. Locales. Bodom. This modest city by the sea is the hometown of Lightning and Sarah, as well as that of Snow and the members of Nora. Known for its relaxing, resort-like atmosphere, the location is a popular destination for vacationers. Bodom's largest tourist draw is its annual beachfront fireworks display, but this year's event was ruined by the discovery of the Pulse Fal'Cie within the nearby vestige. The Sanctum quarantined the city on the day after the discovery, announcing its plan to purge Bodom's entire population along with the hapless tourists to Pulse. Lake Brescia. Lake Brescia is located near Cocoon, Outer Rim, directly beneath the Hanging Edge. Once a bustling city of activity, this desolate area is now home only to monsters that lurk amongst the centuries-old remnants of civilization. The final wave of power released by the falling Pulse Fal'Cie has locked the waters of the lake in solid crystal form, creating a beautiful and unsettling landscape. Macalania. The Fal'Cie. Anima. This Fal'Cie had been hibernating deep within the Bodom vestige. It branded Sarah as well as Lightning, Snow and the others, condemning them all to the grim fate of Pulse Fal'Cie. Although it appears Anima was brought to Cocoon in the vestige centuries ago, Sanctum authorities had no knowledge of the alien stowaway's presence. Its discovery and the resultant fear that Bodom's population may have been tainted by its magic spawned the Purge. Primers, Gameplay Basics. Object Interaction Part 2. You will sometimes find yourself unable to interact with treasure spheres or other devices even when standing directly in front of them. This is due to the presence of enemies in close proximity to the object in question. When this occurs, the action button icon does not appear beside the name of the action you would otherwise be able to perform. Defeat the nearby enemies and you will be able to interact with the object normally. Primer's Battle. Paradigms. Each character fights using one of 6 different roles. Changing a character's role changes his or her abilities and also the way in which the character behaves during combat. Combinations of role assignments for your battle team are known as paradigms. You can create and edit paradigms by pressing Y to open the main menu and then selecting paradigms. We can also do magic and shit now, but we still can't level up. The main menu. The Paradigm Deck. Paradigm Deck is the list of paradigms available to your party in battle. To modify it, press Y to open the menu and then select paradigms. Via the menu that appears, you can change the party's active paradigm and also modify its deck. To do the latter, choose Customize. Select any of the 6 available slots and you will have the option to edit the paradigm contained therein. You can also reorder the list. If you're not sure how to compose an effective deck, you can also auto-generate. And each of our 6 characters we will have has a basic one that they are best at. Lightning is best at Ravager. I think Fang is best at Sentinel. Vanille is best at Savitar. I think Snow is best at Commando. Hope is best at Synergist, I think. Enemy Intel. Others. Fal'Cie. Anima. Yeah, it did kill me, but I got a Doctor's Code. Doubles the restorative effect of potions. Sarah's Tear. Yes, so that's a lot to take in, but we're doing the shadowy manipulators of fate thing again for the 800th time.
Trust the soldier to keep her cool through this mess.
I just want to get to that safe
If
point.
we don't know our focus, how do we complete it?
I think I saw it.
Saw what?
That is how focus comes down, people. The Fal'Cie, they don't spell it out with clear-cut instructions. All you get is a hazy glimpse. Well, you know, that's what they say. You know, legends and all. Legends.
Did you see anything?
I just... It's all kind of foggy, but I saw this big, towering...
What? Wait a minute. Hold on now. Do we all have the same dream?
Ragnarok.
So, we all saw the same dream.
Yep.
We all heard that same voice. choice.
You mean that was our focus? But how are we supposed to know what to do from that?
That's the tricky part. The dream's the only hint the Fal'Cie gives us. Figuring out what to do with it, that's our job.
Okay. We're pulselessly, right?
Yes.
Enemies are Cocoon.
Uh-huh.
So, does that mean that our focus is... Are we supposed to...
Save her.
Say what?
Our focus is to protect Cocoon.
Really? Okay. And why's that?
Sarah told us. Let's do it. We're all in this together. I'm gonna look for Sarah. She ought to be nearby.
She's a crystal.
I'll come too.
I'm gonna look for my window girlfriend.
Jeez.
Yeah, I don't like
That
Snow
boy can't
Kids.
stay still.
I understand he gets better as it goes on. Character development and that. And if you didn't notice, now we're going to learn how to level up. Also, he picked Lightning's Pocket. Having become l'Cie, the members of your party can now develop their powers, learning new abilities or improving attributes such as strength, magic, and HP. This tutorial explains how to develop characters in the Crystarium. View the tutorial. First, open the main menu. The Crystarium is now accessible from the menu. Select it with the D-pad and then press A to open it. Oh, sorry. Next, use the D-pad to select the character you wish to develop. Select Lightning this time, and then press A to confirm. This is the Crystarium, which allows you to develop a character's abilities in various roles. Lightning can currently develop as a Commando or a Ravager. Each has its own path of development. Use to select Commando, and then press A. As you can see, the Ruin Crystal is illuminated. Illuminated crystals represent known abilities. Lightning can use the offensive magic spell Ruin whenever she is playing the role of Commando. The crystal next to Ruin is still dimmed, but by extending the line of Christogenesis to reach it, Lightning can obtain the crystal and its benefits. You can advance the path of Christogenesis by holding A. Doing so will consume Christogen points. And here's the awful bit. Abbreviated to CP. Character development always requires CP. Go ahead and advance Lightning's path of Christogenesis. Press A and the line will extend, gradually consuming CP. Continue holding A until the line reaches the next crystal. So you hold A and it goes up. You obtain a Strength +4 crystal, increasing Lightning's strength attribute by 4. Attributes can only be used when in the corresponding role, but attribute bonuses like this one apply across all roles. At times you must direct the course of Christogenesis. Normally the line will advance until you run out of Crystarium points. However, it will stop automatically at branching points like the Strength +4 crystal you just obtained. To continue advancing Christogenesis here, hold A and press in the desired direction. You have run out of CP, so Christogenesis cannot proceed. To develop Lightning further, you will need to earn more CP. Characters earn CP after each battle. Once you have fought enough, return to the Crystarium to obtain more crystals. You can develop other party members in the Crystarium as well. If you wish to do so now, press left bumper or right bumper. When you've finished, press B to exit. So, the thing you need to look here is, they have a Ravager. Do you have... Yeah, you can zoom out. I swear there was a button. I swear there was a button. Anyway, we can now level up, basically. Fringe Ward. He's a fully leveled up Sentinel already. Believe her default is Saboteur, but we don't have that yet. I swear your default is Synergist, but we don't have that yet. And you are yeah. Data log. Events. Chapter 3. Branded. After being caught in the destruction of the vestige, the group awakens directly under the hanging edge on the expanse of the solidified Lake Brescia. An after effect of the energies released by the dying foul sea, the waters of the lake are now frozen in crystal splendor. Despite having survived a fall from an incredible height, the companions are unable to appreciate their luck as each of them now bears bears a brand of alien design. The mark seared on their bodies signifies their servitude to a foul sea and the gift of a magical power. It is a brand of a curseless sea. Worse, they must now complete their assigned focus if they are to avoid becoming monstrous Seath. Though none can say for sure what their mission actually entails, their only clue is a vision they all witnessed of the great beast laying waste to Cocoon, Ragnarok. Though all signs point to a bleak and tragic destiny, Snow alone remains optimistic. Convinced that his focus is to grant Sarah's wish and save Cocoon, he sets off full of confidence. History and myth, Ragnarok. Lightning, Snow and the others saw a phantom vision of this beast upon their branding as the sea. In the dream, they witnessed the creature besieging Cocoon's capital of Eden, but whether this was a glimpse of a past events or a vision of things yet to come was unclear. It was part of the ending cutscene of the game. What is clear is that Ragnarok is inextricably linked to their focus. The nature of that focus and what must be done to fulfill it remains to be seen. Primers, battle. Commandos. Commandos are offensive specialists, employing brutal physical attacks and damaging magic as the tools of their trade. Enemy chain gauges drain less rapidly when charged by commando attacks than when charged by those of other roles. Commandos are at their most effective when working in tandem with Ravagers, who drive chain bonuses upward, thereby increasing the damage dealt to enemies. Roll bonus, augmented attacks. Physical and magical attacks deal extra damage. Allies share a reduced bonus. Ravager. Ravagers wield powerful magic spells, dealing damage of fire, ice, lightning, water, and other elemental affinities. Combining different abilities allows them to boost enemy chain bonuses significantly, increasing the damage dealt by subsequent attack. Striking at enemies' elemental weaknesses will further boost chain bonuses. Roll bonus, improved chaining. Attacks impact chain bonuses more severely, allies share a reduced bonus. Sentinel. Sentinels are defensive specialists, so they provide interference, drawing enemy aggression towards them and using their enhanced defense to minimize damage to the party. Sentinels have access to the provoke ability, which extends the duration of enemy chain bonuses. They can also use counterattack abilities which allow them to retaliate when damaged. Roll bonus, damage reduction. Physical and magical resistance are increased, allies share a reduced bonus. Medics are healers capable of restoring HP, removing status ailments and even reviving KO'd allies. When they remove status ailments, the most recently inflicted ailment is always removed first. Medics are incredibly helpful, but they also reduce a battle team's damage dealing capacity. If you wish to end battles quickly, it may be necessary to fight without them. Roll bonus, augmented healing. Healing abilities and items restore more HP, allies share a reduced bonus. Crystarium Part 1. When you wish to develop your characters and teach them new abilities, open the main menu with Y and access the Crystarium. I won't be doing that for quite some time, by the way. By spending the Christogen points, CP, that you earn from fighting, you can advance characters' paths of Christogenesis, obtaining new crystals that provide a variety of enhancements. After selecting Crystarium from the main menu, select a character and then press A. Characters' develop paths are divided between the different roles. First, select the role in which you would like to develop the chosen character and press A to confirm. The finger cursor will jump to the last crystal obtained for that role. Press and hold A and... you know this. We just did this. Oh, I've got one more. Part 2. You can normally perform Christogenesis until running out of CP simply by pressing and holding A. I'll never run out of CP. However, the process will stop upon reaching points where the path branches. Again, the branching path doesn't go anywhere, it just takes you... like that. It takes you down to there. I'm going to head straight.
We need to find a way out of here. We can worry about everything else later.
To that save point.
I can't see anything but crystal.
I swear there used to be a mini-map option, or am I drunk?
Pretty and all, but kind of pretty too.
So there's a bunch of Seath. I need to come off. I've got other things to do. I think there's 13 chapters, but some of them are massive and some of them are short. We aren't going to be leaving the...
Watch the others, will you?
That's the map button. We aren't going to be leaving the linear cutscene world until about chapter 12, I think. Okay, let's fuck them up. I just realized something very, very funny here. Idiot that I am. Yeah, this is a dead end with a treasure chest. Okay. Some cunt leaked Resident Evil 9 early. It's nowhere near as early as Resident Evil Village got leaked, but Pearlwing Staff. I'm trying to get shrouds. It's not working. I guess I can fuck myself. I tend to just go with Relentless Assault. You have 2 Ravagers building the stagger gauge. And a Commando to make sure it all sticks together. Yeah, fuck all points for this, by the way. How did you get up there then, Vanille? How did you get up there then, Vanille? There we go. 7 chipped fangs. Now I want to get down.
That's a lot of enemies.
One more treasure chest. Yeah, you can jump whenever you want in the sequel, which I appreciated. You can only jump here, where there's the auto-jump nonsense. Because it's Final Fantasy VII Advent Children.
This just might work.
It might work, or it might not.
Magic may be cursed, but it makes us stronger, doesn't it? What's to stop us from putting it to good use?
200 gil.
We fight it! Ragnarok! That's the reason we're Lassie. To stop it. To keep Cocoon safe.
Yeah, why don't you give us one reason to believe that? One reason.
Sarah. She said to protect Cocoon. And then she turned to Crystal. That's the proof right there. She completed her focus. That means ours is to save Cocoon. Sarah's fal'Cie was the same as ours. Our focus has got to be the same. We were chosen to be guardians. To defeat Ragnarok. It makes sense.
What the hell it does?
You're grasping at straws, son. Post fal'Cie are Cocoon's enemies. We just got recruited by one of them. If I were a betting man, I'd put us on the other side.
So Sarah's an enemy too? Well, I don't buy it. We have the power to save Cocoon if we work together and carry out our focus.
The fal'Cie took Sarah from us, and you want to help it? Whose side are you on?
Dick. A bunch of generic soldiers. Generic soldiers, indeed.
You fall off the purge train?
Maybe.
Or are you talking back to me? Huh? Huh?
Nice gun.
Stop her! Freeze!
A tutorial. If you wish to manually enter commands, you have to manually enter commands. She's got an extra ATB gauge. Let me get 21 CP.
I thought they'd be tougher than that. This guy's a psychom, yeah? Supposed to be cream of the crop.
Yeah, but PSICOM's an anti-pulse task force. They haven't fought a war in centuries. Bunch of rookie troops swinging around overpriced toys.
So, from what you're telling me, sounds like a regular old soldier who's got more training than special forces.
Nothing for us Lassie to be afraid of.
Cut the crap. Their grunts might be green, but PSICOM's elites are cold-blooded beasts. They hit the field and it's game over.
Uh-oh. Then let's run away. Ciao!
Hey, wait!
Yep, we're just in a corridor, kids.
What's a man to do?
Yeah, the hair glitching is insane. I couldn't fix it. I did try. I did try and fix the hair glitching. Where are we now? The water's stilled. Okay. It's me looking at the map. Go to the next map.
I wonder what happened to everyone else.
They turn into zombies. Wait for him to turn his back. Yeah, you get like 20 CP. I hate saying that. Per fight. And if you go to the Christo Genericum, right? Like, let's say we want to be Ravager. It's going to take 60 just to get plus 15 HP. You see? It ain't that great. Chapter 3, A Vision Shared. Now that they are Pulsar C, Lightning and the others try to figure out what their focus... You see how we've got button prompts now? I don't know, man. What their focus could be. The only thing they know for certain is that the rampaging beast Ragnarok is somehow involved. Snow is convinced that their focus is to protect their world by defeating the beast, but one fact contradicts his belief. Pulsar C are the hated enemies of Cocoon. A Pulsar C would never assign such a task to its servants. Lightning is infuriated by Snow's refusal to accept this logic, and she sees it. The Fal'Cie not only made them, as she sees it, the Fal'Cie not only made them into Lassie, it also took her sister from her. The former soldier could never bring herself to meekly follow the orders of such a being, and Snow's apparent surrender to its will, however misinterpreted, is more than she can stand. As they trade heated words, Sanctum soldiers surround their location. Arguments will have to wait for now, they must concentrate on surviving. Thanks for telling me what's happening in the game I'm playing. Genuinely not sure why Square Enix, there's a save point there, felt they needed to frame this game this way. You know, the previous game in the franchise was 12. That had a similar system, but it was more to do with background and lore, not telling you what current characters were feeling. I should be able to tell what current characters are there's the frogs there. What current characters are feeling based on their behaviour. These frogs are actually dangerous, believe it or not.
That doesn't look good.
Yeah, these are scary frogs. Damn it. Yeah, I didn't do so good then, but because I didn't do so good, I got another Deceptor Soul. And I got a silver bangle. Is that better than an iron bangle? Probably. Gives us physical wall 5. Negates the first 5 points of damage from a physical attack. Got some strange fluid as well. Froggies. They're actually genuinely quite scary because we are piss weak. But as you can see, everyone is getting CP. I think Saz and Hope are getting less because they're not in the party, but they're still getting some. I think that's how it works. Okay. Okay. So I'm just looking for where I am. Long way to go. Yeah. I got confused by the maps then because they're connected. There should be a magic boosting accessory down here.
Weird, isn't it? All the messed up ways to meet. I might as well make introductions. I'm Snow Villiers. Short stuff?
Hope Estime.
What about her?
Bodum Security Regiment. She goes by Lightning. Last name's Farron. First, anybody's guess.
It's Eclair, which is the stupidest name ever.
Saz, Catsroy. Good to meet you. It's not right. Why kids have to get dragged into this?
I'll keep the kids out of trouble.
Problem with that is, you're one of them.
Hey.
Trying to take on the post-foul C. That was our first mistake. Should have left it to the Sanctum. Why not? I mean, we've counted on the Sanctum's foul C for food, water, everything we've needed since the time we were born.
But you still helped us do it. Why's that? Gotta be something.
There might have been.
I like Saz.
Not so sure anymore.
I believe in the sequel he was completely relegated to DLC, as was Snow, as was Lightning, because you were playing as Noel and Sarah. Right, we have a plot. Lightning. This former soldier was a member of the Guardian Corps, Bodum Security Regiment. Last name Farron. She is known as Lightning, but her true name is a mystery. It's not, it's Eclair. Sarah, her only family left in the world, has become a Lassie. Lightning boards the Purge train in an effort to rescue her sister from the Foul Sea, but Sarah turns to crystal right before her eyes. However, it is not long until Lightning herself becomes a Foul Sea servant. She has lost her sister and become a Pulse Lassie, an enemy of Cocoon. What hope does she have left? Snow Villiers. Without a family to take care of him, Snow was raised in a Sanctum facility. Now he leads the rebellious group of youths known as Nora. To prevent his beloved Sarah from becoming a Seath, he swears to help her fulfill her focus. However, before they discover what that focus is, Sarah falls into crystal slumber. Now a Lassie himself, Snow interprets his fiancée's last words as the task he must complete, saving Cocoon. Saz Catsroy. Saz is a trained civilian airship pilot. Though all of Cocoon's people view Pulse beings as invaders to be repulsed, few outside of the military decide to take matters into their own hands, what drives Saz, an ordinary citizen, to attack the Pulse fal'Cie in the Hanging Edge. After joining Lightning in her battle against the lower world entity, Saz shares her fate in becoming a l'Cie. Hope Estime. Hope is a boy who, along with his mother, became a victim of the Purge. Answering Snow's call for volunteers, Hope's mother joins the rebellion, but is killed in the subsequent conflict. From that moment onwards, the grief-stricken teen harbours a consuming hatred for the Nora leader. With Vanille's encouragement, Hope follows Snow into the Pulse vestige. Within those ancient chambers, they encounter the fal'Cie and are cursed with the brands of l'Cie. Vanille. Vanille is a young woman who is also aboard the Purge train. Irrepressibly cheerful, she seems unaffected by the desperate situation around her. After being rescued from the train by Snow and his band of rebels, Vanille ends up sitting next to Hope and his mother. Following his mother's death, she sees the way the boy glares at the Nora leader. Vanille encourages Hope to join her and enter the Pulse vestige, where they encounter the lower world fal'Cie. Sarah Farron. Sarah is Lightning's younger sister. Despite losing both of her parents, she lives happily enough with her older sibling. Sarah's only real concern is Lightning's disapproval of her boyfriend, Snow. However, that all changes when she encounters the fal'Cie Anima and is branded as a Pulse l'Cie. Without ever uncovering her task, she urges the others to save Cocoon before suddenly turning to Crystal. Though he cannot know for sure, Snow believes her final words to be the focus they must complete. Galenth Disley. Space Pope. Galenth Disley is the Primarch, the human representative of the Sanctum. Acting as a bridge between the fal'Cie Eden and a citizen-elected council, he facilitates the government of Cocoon. Until now, he has been seen as a conservative leader, never forcing the direction of the council and always having the best interests of the people at heart. But with the discovery of the Pulse fal'Cie in Bodum, his leadership becomes ruthless and oppressive, with the Purge policy being instigated over the span of a single night. Godot. A childhood friend of Snow, Godot is one of the founding members of Nora. With his impressive frame, he sees himself as the group's shock trooper. You will have forgotten him by the time he re-emerges in the story. Raised almost like a brother to Snow in a Sanctum facility, he knows the Nora leader better than anyone. Despite his often blunt comments and rough behaviour, he is devoted to Snow's ideals of compassion. LeBro. Friends with Snow from a young age, LeBro is one of the founding members of Nora. She runs the cafe they opened to fund Nora's operations, and her cooking is one of the best-kept secrets in Bodum. With her brusque, no-nonsense manner, the young woman is treated just like one of the guys, and she would have it no other way. Maki. Maki joined the ranks of Nora out of his admiration for Snow. He loves to tinker with machinery, 'cause he's got goggles, you see, and he serves as the group's mechanic. His talents for taking junk and using it to upgrade machines has provided Nora with a secret source of income. One day, Maki wants to be a reliable, heroic type like Snow, but he still has a long way to go. Huge. A junior member of Nora, Huge is a kind-hearted young man with an insatiable interest in fashion. Though he lacks the same courage as Snow and Godot in dangerous situations, his calming influence makes him an invaluable asset to the group. Chocobo Chick. This Chocobo Chick travels in Saz's hair, though it has only been with Saz for a short while. A strong bond has formed between them. The chick has no name, as voicing the true identity of the animal might trigger ripples of destiny across Cocoon and cause a hurricane in Eden. Either that, or Saz just hasn't thought of one yet. Cocoon Society. Sanctum fal'Cie. The Sanctum fal'Cie are the unfathomable entities that constructed the floating shell of Cocoon in ages past, and even now watch over the world's human inhabitants. Each is assigned a specific task that supports the existence of Cocoon's grateful populace, such as generating energy or manufacturing food. The fal'Cie rarely intervene directly in the governing of society, leaving that responsibility to appointed human representatives. One theory states that, including the lower hierarchy, the total number of Sanctum fal'Cie exceeds 8 million. Guardian Corps. The Guardian Corps is the branch of the Sanctum military. There's a Flaniter. We'll get to them. Responsible for maintaining peace and stability within Cocoon. Within their assigned jurisdictions, the soldiers of the Guardian Corps fulfill the role of police officers and protectors, working to eliminate all manner of criminal activity as well as rampaging wildlife. As a unit that works alongside the general population, it rarely employs heavy weaponry or cruiser-class airships. However, the Corps does retain squads of highly mobile shock troops. Bodum Security Regiment. The Bodum Security Regiment is a section of the Guardian Corps. We're going to fight him in the sequel. In the coastal community of Bodum, before the events of the Purge, Lightning belonged to this unit. Public security issues rarely arose in the sleepy seaside town, and with little trouble from the local fauna, the regiment was one of the least active units of the Corps. During long spans of downtime, BSR troops were often sent to aid in exterminating dangerous wildlife in frontier regions. Is that everything? Am I allowed to continue? And you can see how much CP each of our dirty characters have been gathering. The filthy monsters. Bunch of doggos.
Guess they're hunting down purge survivors now.
Alright, Snow, off you go. I'm waiting for this one to turn around. You're not going to turn around, are you? It's looking right at me.
Don't sweat it. I'll take care of this.
Please turn. It's not going to turn around. Yeesh. I did tell you this game was one big ass corridor. A tuft of Phoenix down. Big Macalania vibes here. 50 gil.
Should we look for another way around?
Oh, right, okay. Again, to be clear, that fight gave us 6 CP. Absolutely awful. Over here, we have 8 vials of strange fluid. And just up here, these guys are guarding this. Can I get the drop on them? No. I did drop a Phoenix down. That was nice of them. Not really what I want. A Magician's Mark. Magic plus 20 increases magic plus 20 points. Let's continue down the corridor. Absolutely ridiculous Advent Children nonsense. And another save point. A cutscene, apparently.
Sarah.
Sarah! Sarah.
We might get a game over here.
Thanks.
We might get a game over here. Because I haven't done any kind of leveling or prepped for the next boss.
This is goodbye.
Lightning! You're just gonna leave her?
Psycom will be here soon. If they find us, we're all dead. You think Sarah'd want that? You think you know how she feels?
If I leave her, then I'll never know. We'll be fine. I can handle anything they throw at us. No one will die. I'll protect Sarah and Cocoon.
Does she look protected to you?
I can save her!
What can you possibly do?
Whatever it takes!
Ooh, me. You two are hopeless. You just can't admit it. You want to stay as much as he does.
So this is the boss. weird floaty robot thing.
Huh? Whoa, whoa! No, no! No, 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 not now!
This thing might kill me because I didn't set up my paradigms or level. But we can't really level at the moment.
Stand back!
So this is going to teach you how to do paradigms. View the tutorial. The enemy that stands before you has vast reserves of HP. This tutorial explains how to employ paradigms effectively to stagger it. You can deal extra damage and defeat it quickly. View the tutorial. An offensive paradigm like Relentless Assault allows you to concentrate the party's attacks on a single enemy and quickly stagger it. Stop those attacks and the chain bonus you worked so hard to build will begin to fall. As a result, it may seem like a good idea to stick with Relentless Assault for the entire battle. However, the enemy's powerful attacks are capable of reducing your party's HP to dangerous levels. If any of your party members take too much damage, shift to a paradigm like Solidarity that contains a medic and heal your characters before they are knocked out. Avoid using a defensive paradigm for too long though. The longer you use it, the lower your chain bonus will fall and the harder it will be to stagger your opponent. Pay close attention to both your party's HP and the enemy's chain gauge, shifting paradigms as is needed. For the time being, your best bet is a paradigm composed of commandos and ravagers like Relentless Assault. Focus on driving up your chain bonus until your party has taken significant damage, and then shift to Solidarity to recover. As soon as everyone has been healed, shift back to Offense. The goal is to stagger your enemy as quickly as possible, so do your shifting efficiently without giving its chain gauge a chance to recover. Dead.
I can't stop now.
It's okay though, kids. We just retry. I was expecting to die, by the way. When it says Crystal Rain, you really do need to switch to Solidarity and start healing. Although it's stupid that it doesn't just let me... I have to do this. Skip.
Stay sharp. Just stay out of my way.
I fucked that up, by the way, kids.
We gotta win this!
It'll open in a minute. I hate chain gauge nonsense. I'm waiting for Vanille to heal Snow. There's another one which is aggression, which is 2 commandos and a ravager to drive it up. Should get him. There we go. Stupid. 64 points. Ugh. And a digital circuit.
You're leaving?
We want to help Sarah too. But without tools, we could be digging for days.
Yep.
The army's on our trail. So for now, we gotta keep moving. For now.
So I just abandon her and save myself?
Yes.
What about your focus? What happened to banding together and saving the world?
Dickhead.
Isn't that what you promised? Now you want to forget it all and die right here? Snow, you're nothing but talk.
Lightning! I'll do whatever it takes.
How did she become the face of the
I'll
franchise?
finish this focus and keep Sarah safe. That's my promise.
Great job so far.
She's such a bitch. I hate her. You ever had a character forced as much as these two?
Stay out of trouble.
Interpersonal drama.
You do.
Get going.
But
Later.
Okay.
Snow,
You killed my mum, but I'm not going to say it.
Save it for next time, kiddo. You'll get left behind.
but
It's okay, Hope. Light'll take care of you. We'll meet again.
yeah, count on it.
I'll get you out of there.
Count on it.
Indeed. So now we have Lightning, Vanille, and Saz. All your paradigms are gone. So you're going to want to customize. Look at that, man. Events, Chapter 3. Partings and promises. Is she dead or merely sleeping? Sarah, now a silent statue, is trapped in a crystal embrace. Lightning doesn't wish to leave her behind, but reluctantly says her farewells. The army is on their trail. If they stop to dig Sarah free, their pursuers will certainly catch them. However, Snow is not ready to say goodbye. He elects to stay behind, protect Sarah, and somehow fulfill her wish to save Cocoon. Knowing they cannot change his mind, Lightning and the others continue on their way. Hope drags himself away from Snow for what he might be the final time, and the chance to say what he's burning to say is lost. If only you could have shown that in the cutscene. Status effects. During the course of battle, the status of enemies and allies can be altered in various ways, some beneficial and some detrimental. Synergist, so you have saboteurs and synergists, so the other classes. Synergist is buffing, saboteur is debuffing. Synergist abilities grant status-enhancing effects that strengthen or protect the recipient. Saboteur abilities, on the other hand, inflict troublesome status ailments. Some enemy attacks can also result in these disadvantageous conditions. It's possible for up to 8 status effects to stack simultaneously. Ignore the harmful ones, and you may soon find your fighting capabilities severely limited. Common status effects include bonuses and penalties to offensive and defensive attributes, so there's bravery and then there's debrave. These can result from using abilities or even equipping certain pieces of gear. Changes to strength and magic primarily affect the damage characters deal to enemies, with strength affecting physical attacks and magic affecting spells. Strength can be boosted with bravery ability, while the faith ability enhances magic. Changes to resistances affect the amount of damage characters take from enemy attacks. Physical resistances can be improved via the protect ability or eroded with deprotect. Likewise, magic resistance can be fortified with shell or hampered by deshell. And something about that thing. We don't really have much on the Crystarium. There's no point in trying to do anything here. Can I? Yeah, I can't change my team at the moment. Try as I might. I am bound to walk down the corridor and have things explained to me over and over again like a small child.
Maybe we shouldn't have left him on his own.
So all we can do is pray he makes it out okay.
It's a bunch of frogs. Okay. Over here we have 6 more vials of strange fluid. Well, of course he is. He's the main character. Ah, damn it. Trying.
Okay, do not shake the slippery tube. Be cool on this. Do not shake the slippery tube.
Trying to do badly in battles, so it gives me shrouds, but it's not working out for me at the moment. 240 gil. Deneb Jewelers. They up his magic. Why not? And yes, all I've done is push forward an A the entire time. Lake pressure encased in crystal. We should get Shiva soon. Encased in crystal. There it is. I got that one, so that leaves one more on the other side. Yeah.
It's only scary if you look down. You should close your eyes.
You should shut the fuck up. There's There's a big one there. But it's 3 people wailing on one enemy and doing chip damage until they fill a stagger gauge. 6 vials of enigmatic fluid for the entire game. There's 2 different frog type enemies here as well. No, where am I?
Still couldn't talk to him. You'll never get past this if you don't say something.
Words won't change anything. Next time we meet, he'll learn exactly how I feel.
There's a bunch of doggos there, so let's go fuck them up. Again, if you think it's interesting or whatever, I'd like to point out that fight gave me 6 points. That's it. 6 points. 6 leveling points. Okay. We should get Libra soon. I'm just trying to work out where the fuck I am on the map. Oh, there it is.
Looks operational.
Otherwise, we'd have got to the other side and there would have been nothing, no way to proceed. And now we can fight a bunch of frogs. I don't think I can I? No. So there should be another boss on the other side of this, but I am kind of done now. I gotta go work. Okay, yeah, no, I'm in Relentless Assault, aren't I? Alright, it's a couple of hours later. It's our favourite friend of friends. So we're actually going to show this fight. Because it's a tutorial about using Libra to learn your enemy's weaknesses. View the tutorial. Techniques are special abilities used by expending technical points, TP. We have 5. Your party's TP gauge appears below the leader's HP gauge. Successfully unleashing a full ATB gauge of queued abilities or earning a high battle rating replenishes TP. We use it for 2 things, Libra and summoning. Everything else, not really. Try using a technique for yourself. Select techniques from the menu and execute the Libra ability. Using Libra reveals the abilities and weaknesses of your enemy. You can view known enemy intel at any time by pressing right bumper. Revealing enemy attributes will automatically change the abilities selected by auto battle command and by your allies. The most effective actions known are always chosen. Using Libra on this alpha behemoth has revealed that it is vulnerable to both fire and water damage. If a character's current role has access to abilities that deal damage of those types, the character will now be able to deal damage more efficiently. When you encounter seemingly overwhelming new enemies, Libra can be a potent ally. Additional techniques will become available over time. We're basically only going to use it for bosses. It takes ages to restore TP. More powerful techniques consume more TP when used. There's 3 that I know. There's Libra, there's Summoning, and there is Restore, which completely refills your HP and starts the fight over, I think. TP is not restored automatically after battle. Aim to achieve higher battle ratings in order to replenish TP. So we now know he's weak to fire and water. And he has 20,000 hit points. And hits like a truck. And you know the drill. He's going to stand up. When he stands up, he heals.
I owe ya.
Ow. That's my dog, yeah. I can just hear screaming. It's Scooby-Doo. Oh, we hit 1,000 damage then. That's cool. And there's a stagger gauge in action. Higher it goes, better it is. Yay! And we got a little bit of TB back. And we got nothing for our troubles. Data log updated. What's going on in the data log? Elemental damage and resistances. There's fire, ice, lightning, water, wind, earth, physical, magical. Right. Some enemies are exceptionally vulnerable to certain elements. Some you can't do anything until you break their elemental blah blah blah. Attacks that deal damage of the proper type are especially devastating to those opponents. By using a Libra technique, you can reveal an enemy's resistances to the 6 elements, earth, fire, ice, lightning, water and wind, as well as to physical and magic damage. The Ravager role is particularly skilled at elemental attacks, using spells like fire and blizzard to deal ice and fire damage, respectively. In addition to spells, some physical attacks like Spark Strike deal elemental damage, in this case lightning, while the technique Quake inflicts earth damage. A character need not be a Ravager to deal elemental damage. Affinity-granting abilities like Enfire cause... You need a synergist for that. Cause normal physical attacks to deal damage of the corresponding element. An icon of a sword combined with the imbued element indicates this status. Enhancements like Bar Fire minimize the damage from enemies who employ similar attacks and magic, providing bonuses to elemental resistance. These effects are represented by an icon of a shield combined with the resisted element. There are no abilities that grant resistance to or cause attacks to deal earth or wind damage. However, there are accessories that do so when equipped. Physical and magic resistance always takes priority over elemental vulnerabilities. For example, if you attack an enemy who is weak against lightning but immune to magic with a thunder spell, it will deal no damage. However, attacking the same enemy with Spark Strike, a non-magical lightning attack, will be highly effective. Some enemies are immune to both physical and magic damage. If you should happen to encounter such fearsome foes, use Libra to gain information that might help you overcome them. Spoilers! If that happens, you have to build the stupid gauge and then stagger them. Libra and other techniques. Techniques are special abilities you can perform by spending technical points. They do not require any ATB gauge expenditure. You can perform techniques in battle by selecting the techniques command and then choosing the desired ability. To replenish your TP supply, unleash successful ability queues or earn high ratings after battle. Certain items also restore TP. Elixir. That's the only thing Elixir does, if I remember correctly. Libra reveals vital information about your enemies. After revealing enemy weaknesses with this technique, your allies will do their best to take advantage of this intel when deciding their actions. To view the information you have gathered on enemies, press RB during battle, or press Y to open the main menu outside of battle, and then select Data Log followed by Enemy Intel. A checkmark icon will be shown by the name of any enemy whose attributes you have fully discerned. Using Libra does not change enemy strengths or weaknesses, even if you do not know an enemy's elemental vulnerabilities. Using attacks of those elements will be just as effective, yeah. Ah, I've still got something there. Oh, right, yeah, we fought a behemoth. Yay! I'm only going up here because it's the map. Look at the map.
Look at that. They're sending in cruisers.
They're sending in cruisers.
Primark must be sweating bullets, mobilizing ships like that.
Hello, me. Meet the real me. We got a Libra scope. It's Libra without using TP. Yeah. Yeah, big Macalania vibes here. Beware, the Space Pope.
They must be hunting down Purge survivors.
I hope everyone made it out okay.
So do I. Nowhere is safe for them now. Damn it. Just cause they shared a neighborhood with a foul sea. They get treated like post-tainted rats.
People really hate Pulse, don't they?
Not hate. More like fear. Tens of millions of people. All scared of Pulse boogeymen. They'd be shaking in their beds every night if they knew that Lassie like us were around.
But they purged that entire town.
It's crazy, I know. But the Sanctum Foul Sea did nothing to stop it. Up until now, Eden's always stepped in to correct their errors in judgment. Guess humans aren't worth the effort. Figure they'll let us just kill each other off.
The sea are not human.
Listen, you, that's enough. We're still alive. That's something.
What?
Where is it?
I don't know.
They're sealing off the area. They're trying to trap the stragglers. We gotta get moving before we're caught in the net.
I have no idea where we are. We fell through a thing into a thing that all got frozen by a thing. Data log updated. Would you like to read about what just happened? Let's read about... Oh, I've got something in my inventory. Oh, I got a Libra scope. Data log. The Foul Sea. Eden. The namesake of Cocoon's capital, this foul sea directs the others of its kind who support the world's day-to-day existence. While Cocoon's other foul sea do not communicate with humans, Eden does. Presiding over the Sanctum's otherwise human administration, the foul sea is known to issue orders to the Primarch and step in to collect political gaffes on occasion. As the sole operational nexus linking untold numbers of foul sea, it is not unthinkable that the loss of Eden could spell the end of Cocoon itself. Events! Would you like to know about what just happened? Casting the net. Lightning and the others leave Snow behind with the crystallized Sarah. As they continue their flight... The best character spends the entire game as a crystal. As they continue their flight across the glassy expanse of Lake Brescia, and nearly said Macalania then, the four companions spy a large contingent of Sanctum soldiers. In order to hunt down and exterminate the Purge fugitives, the government is mobilizing an inordinate number of troops. The excessive reaction is further proof of Cocoon's fear and hatred of Pulse. Even those who have barely come into contact with lower world elements cannot be permitted to exist. This all-consuming fear of some imagined corruption is the origin of the Purge. The entire population of a town was subjected to the Purge simply for living near the uncovered for Pulse Foul Sea. It was Cocoon's citizens, in their terror, who allowed such an extreme policy to become a reality. The government simply acted in response to the will of the people, and Eden, the Foul Sea who guides the Sanctum, gave its tacit consent through silence. Now, after untold bloodshed, a military net is closing in around the fleeing l'Cie, driven by the clamouring of a panicked and angry populace. Yeah, so if we show up and show our brands off to random strangers, they will fuck us up. Which way are we going? We're going this way. Yeah. Yes. No. Yes. Still in the corridor, kids. Oh, we got some soldiers. Face the other way, friend. Face the other way. Vanille! That's not enough to make you aggro. That other guy's not going to turn around, is he? No. Blah! Melt into nothing. Still no grinding spots. I'm coming, Vanille. Uru. Ah, little droidy men. Damn it! My paradigms are all fucked up. I have 2 relentless assaults there. I have no idea why I have 2 relentless assaults. Absolutely no idea. I mean, to be honest, it's actually not that bad idea if you're gonna just be using to have 2 of the same to switch between. It does have a use.
Too bad that's all busted up. Sure would have made things easier.
I don't know what's all busted up. No one is dropping anything. Look, 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 look. Go to inventory. I've just had no drops, man.
I guess it's for the best. We'd have been easy targets on that thing.
Shut up, Saz. I too have seen Advent Children. The ridiculous jumps. Unnecessary flipping. Oh, I'd forgotten. I had forgotten. Is there a reason to go around here? There is. There's a treasure chest. Two flasks of paraffin oil.
Whoa. How high is this thing? I don't think I'm gonna make it.
50 gil.
This way? I'm too old for this.
You aren't that old. You're like... I'm older than you, man.
Years catch it.
Is that a Flaniter? Is that a Flaniter? Well, that was terrifying. Didn't even give good CP. That was a Cogna speeder, right? Takes half damage from everything until you chain it, and then once it staggers, it takes some damage. Common drop. Didn't drop anything. Goddamn thing. I guess it's a sentient motorbike. Right, this one. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think I'm going to be swapping Vanille out. She's just not... She's not great. I just admit she's not great. I think, yeah. How do we do this? I can't swap Vanille out. Damn you, I want Hope in. Hope is your best magic, dude. Mm-hmm. Yeah, basically we're going to run forward and get into a boss fight, and then Snow's going to show up and save us, and then we're going to get access to Eidolons. And my favourite Eidolon is the first Eidolon to show up, I'm pretty sure. Having not played this game in like a decade and change.
Whoa! This whole place is crystal.
I wonder what it'd be like to become a crystal, I mean.
You gonna complete your focus?
Maybe. If I knew what it was.
Shift.
Probably don't want to know.
Hey, Lightning. Did Sarah say anything to you about her focus?
Nothing.
You know what? She probably didn't want to worry you.
Or she just didn't think she could trust me.
Oh.
Do you not feel how she's doing, is it Ali Hillis? She's, Lightning's voice in this is basically just Liara, and it's weird because Ali Hillis can do so many more voices, and I think it's just her stoic gruff voice, and it's weird because she used it to be naive as Liara, and it's just the same voice. I hate these dudes so much. You didn't see me. Are you wondering why we're not really using CP? Look, that's what we got for one fight. 30! This game just like absolutely brutally bottlenecks your development. It's very frustrating. There's a chest here. With 30 gil in it. Alright, okay. It is going to be a very long time before we get to choose our party, get to change who our leader is, get to do anything other than walk forward.
There's no need to be all negative.
Six begrimed claws. Gates of Antiquity. Lake Brescia. Don't let that fool you. There's an invisible wall here. That is a behemoth. I wonder what it takes to respawn him.
This is nice.
It is nice. Well, I'm going to go down here and save. And then I'm going to walk to the bottom of the stairs and I'm going to see if that respawns that guy. Because if you can get the drop on him, he's actually really, he dies very quickly. So if I go all the way over here into the other area, and then come out. Get out of my way, Saz. No. Well, that's shit. And that's an invisible wall there. Great. Two digital circuits. Oh, fuck you, man. Absolute dick. Sometimes with some of these enemies, I can't see which way they're looking. Genuinely, like, I'm not being like ironic or anything. I cannot see what way they are looking. It's ridiculous. Okay. So the next treasure chest is near where I've just put that yellow arrow there. There we go. For those who wish to know.
Flames turn crystal. It's ridiculous.
7 begrimed
Those will
claws.
be our cold-blooded beasts, I take it.
I need to get the drop on this dude. Damn it! That sucked. That thing nearly killed me. It nearly killed me. For real. Right, let's look at me map. There should be something up here on the left.
Use some sort of devices for you, magic. I think it's the same as the system.
What are you doing, scooting your booty? That's it. Look the other way, you fucks. Again, kids, I cannot stress enough. I'm not getting any shrouds. I'm getting lots of begrimed claws and wicked fangs. A spark ring! Ooh, a spark ring. I believe I will want that. Which way am I going? Oh, I hate that. Right. Orient myself, right. Sorry, I'm looking at a literal picture of the map. So there should be the next treasure chest should be around this corner. There's a save point. Don't forget, there's a tiny little chocobo chick in his hair. Yeah, we haven't really got the CP for what I want. Oh no, we have. I've got aero. As long as I've got aero. I've gone down a few times, you can tell. Sometimes you just get bum rushed. You get shot 8,000 times.
Hey! It looks like we can get through here.
Couple of puppies. Again, as you can see from our CP totals, nothing here is giving good XP. Nothing here at all. There's not even any point in grinding because you have to walk so far away to respawn them. And like that fight there, we got 6. So let's keep going into the pit.
I think we're about to get ourselves overrun.
Nah, look the other way, friends. And your mate. Damn it! Oh, I got a Deceptor Soul for that. And it was good CP for once. So I'm wondering if I can respawn him. Now there's 2 ways I could try and respawn him. Can I go... Is there a button to go... back to the main menu and see if I respawn him that way. Because I might just hit this guy a little bit till my guys are a bit burlier. Did that respawn him? Well, the panthers are here. The panthers only give 6 XP. Does he walk round the corner again? Okay, I might do this then. I know it sounds strange. You're going to find me no matter what, aren't you? So, we have proof we can respawn that dude. Although it does require quitting to the main menu. So, I might just... Because he gives 64 XP. He takes half of everything. He has no weaknesses. He's unremarkable. But they are dropping stuff. I don't know. Yeah, it does tell you on the side if you've got the crystals or not. So I might just respawn that guy a little bit. I know it sounds weird, but I'm feeling... You can see that we're gated, right, in our progress. Once we hit that magic +4, we won't be able to proceed until the Crystarium unlocks. So I might just respawn those guys over and over because it's, look, it's 60, 80, and 8 for her. It's nothing. And all I have to do is just go back to the menu. And that's 2 guaranteed fights. We won't be able to fully max out our characters until after we've beaten the game, believe it or not, because this game is stupid. But I'm just going to do that for a little bit, because that's kind of how I roll. So there was no benefit to what I just did, but you can see if you've got the nodes. It tells you the crystals in the list. Made me feel a bit better. You have to do these fights again, but I don't mind. It's more child porn. These guys run out. I have yet to ambush them, so whatever. Look at that. Yeah, that fight gives 34 CP, and all you have to do is run down to the bottom of the stairs to respawn it. If you're wondering why the CP levels are different, it's because Saz literally only has Ravager available. Vanille only has Ravager and Medic available. Lightning only has Commando and Ravager available. And Hope has Ravager, Synergist and Medic available. Although we can't change our battle team. We're never allowed to do anything in this goddamn game. Sadly.
Somebody must have called for reinforcements.
There's a nice treasure chest here. Which is a... Wait, let me see. Millerite. A nugget of Millerite. It's a catalyst. For upgrading shit. Fuck it. 83 guys. 83 guys all at once. What have we got? Apparently you could jump from there to there. Not sure how. I guess we'll find out together. More doggos. There's a treasure chest up those stairs. Okay, can I jump back? I can jump back, okay. So you can skip all those fights if you didn't want to. Again, there is no point in grinding. You can see we can't progress our characters at all at this point. And the CP you get is rubbish. Jump back through, love. Right. Up here is the treasure chest. I believe you could use this to skip. Or get behind them, one would think. We get a strip of ferroelectric film. And we can drop down. Like that. That was fun. I'm not getting any of the Deceptor Souls or Fortis Souls or anything I want.
On my next stand up.
Yeah, we got a boss fight.
Stop worrying, Sass.
A tuft of Phoenix down. Anything behind these boxes? No. Invisible wall. I told you, man, it's a straight line. Not the biggest fan of this game. Final Fantasy X does the same thing, though, so this isn't the first time. Libra scopes. Just in case you don't have any TP.
We'll be okay now.
I don't know about that. We haven't praised Satan enough. We need to praise Satan some more. Everyone say it with me. Praise Satan! Alright, I think that worked. Yeah, I can waste it. Okay. Boss fight!
Stay close.
I want to look around.
She's no selfie. Or Yuffie. Or Realm.
Vanille.
I genuinely don't remember this fight. However, so now we know it is weak to aero, it's immune to earth, and blah 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 blah.
It's charging up.
Charge it? What are you talking about? Charge it for what?
Its last moments.
Alright, so now we do absolutely no damage to it whatsoever, and we have to stagger it. We do no damage to this thing. I hate fucking stagger bars. I really do. Ow.
Stay sharp.
Told you, man, this whole game is just building stagger gauges. Got a savable bangle and up in arms, which is another shop. Synergist role is now available to Saz, and the Saboteur role is now available to Vanille. Buff and debuff. That's all the roles, apart from Sentinel.
Check it out.
Come on, hop to it. Let's go.
There's that owl. I am going to sink this bitch. I want you all to thank me for doing this Let's Play, by the way, because now I've done
knowing
this,
our luck, it's probably missing an engine.
they're going to announce the HD collection.
You shouldn't be so negative.
And you shouldn't get your hopes up.
Just like with Persona, just like with Final Fantasy IV, just like with every game I play. I am the evil Pope's owl. Would you like to save your progress? Yes, I would. So how do you feel about the Scissor Sisters? Just incidentally.